Hi guys, my name is Mateus. I'm a professor at UQ at UFESA and here I am showing you another video on feed formulation. I want you to leave your comment here if you have any questions, any suggestions because this video today is about a comment that Diego, a hug Diego. Thanks for the comment left here on our channel, about formulating feed with the enzyme. Use of enzyme in a feed formulation using Crac about using the enzyme matrix and Crac. So here I went to do the test here if we can make a feed formulation here. In fact, I'm not going to make the formulation. I'm just going to check how we can make the use of enzyme in a reformulated diet within the Crac. So let's go there first thing. Going to do it here. I'm going to show you our channel, Animal Nutrition Production, that I ask you to follow. We're also on Instagram, Animal Production BR, Production without CCD, without until it's not just Instagram. It's our group of research, technological innovation and precision animal production here at UFES. Next step. Register the food. The enzyme in this case will be a food to be registered. I registered an enzyme here. XYZ enzymes. I registered this enzyme here XYZ and the fifth composition that I put it based on an enzyme. This enzyme here we have an enzyme. Usually the enzymatic matrices are presented in this format. It comes, always metabolized energy. Crude protein comes with high values like this, and when you put it in the Crac, based on a dose of 100 grams per ton, these values when reformulated will not give this valuation here, will not give this valuation. And this was Diego's doubt that he left a comment, so I made this format. I registered the product with this model here. I will make an example here with energy. It has a higher value and we'll see what happens here. Energy, let's look for energy, 11.51. 11.51, 638. I'll just leave this value here and let's formulate this feed, only with this product, so we made the food. Now let's go to the feed here, the feed with enzyme. This feed I'm testing the ass here, obviously it won't meet, it's just with her. This ration only has it, there's only the enzyme that I just want to check if this matrix here with this kilocalcium value per kilo based on the matrix. In the calculation of the matrix it will value 115 kilocalcos. This dose of 100 grams per ton I'm just checking, and then when we look here, the dose is even wrong here, it's 100 grams. Let me change the dose here, it's 100 grams per ton. Let's calculate, 100 grams per ton tons. Look what happens with energy. The value I put that was from the matrix. This value here is the value that is going in the ration service and really does not make this adjustment. So what happens? What did I do? How is the matrix still an enzyme? Can you calculate what you value? So for example, if you put 100 grams of this enzyme here specifically, you will value your diet in 115 kilocalco, in crude protein 0.74, the suggestion I've seen so far. If you have any other, please help here, share your idea. How do you do it? How do you use the suggestion that I saw here quickly was to do what? Not include, sorry I'm doing the ration. In the calculation of food, do not put the matrix, put the valuation here, instead of putting there an energy, this value here, let's put 115 grams per ton. So I do the same procedure instead of putting these values here, for these nutrients. It has 100 grams per ton of food limits, 100 grams per ton, calculate composition. Look there, it really is now meeting 115 grams. Here it is, the digestive aggelina, another example, right, 0.5. Let's see if 0.5 is what enriches the aggelina. The aggelina is 0.5. Let's check, calcium 0.25, calcium is different. Let me see if I put it right. Calcium 104. Because see, the energy worked, the calcium may not have worked. Let's see how it is here in the matrix of the enzyme calcium. The position here in the calcium, valuation 0.25. Calcium is this right here. I was looking at this value here, 0.174, calcio, and what I put here, look, 0.174, no, 0.174, no, 174. I'm going to put it wrong. Calcio. Now let's see if it's right. Let's go there. Calculate again. Compose. Calcio. 0.174. So it's inside this here. Let's see lysine. 0.36. Lysine here. Digestive lysine. 0.36. Methylene plus cysteine. 0.24. 0.24. That's it. So guys. So within the question, he manages to formulate a feed with the enzyme reformulated in Crac. The detail is that you have to calculate this value, the value of valorization in that dose, change the dose, change the valorization. We need to be aware if really, for example, you change the dose of 100. Let's assume you want to use 110, 120 per ton, the valuation will change. So you have to calculate the matrix, the valuation of each matrix, for each food because it is based, because you have to, this valuation is not only based on the enzyme, it is also based on the substrate. So this valuation here, calculated, that I am putting, is a valuation of this XYZ enzyme in a diet with corn in the specific proportions, of soy, in the specific proportion, and I'm going to make other videos later. There's a way to calculate this. Some companies supply them to customers and consumers who use these enzymes from these companies. The way you calculate based on your formulation. So, for example, you formulate a feed with corn, soy, normal, and you want to know what value you would have with that enzyme, you can put it here, and why you will need the consumption of that phase based on the estimated consumption of that animal in that period that you will use the feed. In the amount of ingredients it has possible substrates of that enzyme, corn, soy, wheat, oil, and then you can have this calculation here, the valuation. So if you use the Crac you can formulate. Now the dose has changed, you have to recalculate the valuation too. So this maybe is a recommendation that I give, but anyway, we managed to have our valuation. So a diet only with this enzyme that I did the test just for us to verify. Entering it at 100 per ton, you can value this here, 113, a stearine 0.8, 0.18%. Let's see if stearine is just that, 0.18. So it works, you can do it too. The disadvantage is that you need to calculate the valuation that I mentioned at each dose change. There are programs that you put this value here, and it makes it easier for you to work, okay? So thanks again. Thanks Diego. Answer especially for you and anything there. Any questions, any suggestions, just leave the comment that we also make this type of video for you, okay? And if you have any tips on how to make Crac or in another program, how you value your diet using the enzyme, share it here with us. Share it. It will be very interesting too, okay? Thank you. A hug, and don't forget to comment, follow and share this video with all your friends and colleagues. Hug. Bye bye.